Hello everyone and welcome to another future card spotlight for Kaldheim. That's right. Today we'll be looking at two new cards from Kaldheim. Can have a good big impact on standard, and you're going to want to gain some life. That's right. Starting off with the first one, Cosmos Elixir. Look at that wonderful artifact. Card drawing engine, life gaining engine. Either way, has a positive impact on your game. And kind of a card you want to build your deck around. So 4 mana, beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. So basically, standard 20 life. If you're a 21 or higher, beginning of your end step, you're drawing a card. So that's pretty strong. No, it's not upkeep. It's end step. So the turn you play this, if you're above 20, right away you're going to get rewards from it, going to get value. You're going to start pumping up your card advantage. If you're below 20, what's going to happen? It's going to save you. You're going to start gaining life every end step. You're going to gain that 2 life. Make sure you can stay alive to try and get to above 20 for this card to start giving you card advantage. Great thing about this card is that it's not legendary. You know, you're going to multiply in your deck. It's not going to hurt you. You're just going to draw more cards, or keep gaining life to stay alive in the matchup as well. So what we're looking for is ways to gain life so we can draw cards from this. Before we step into what's available currently in Standard, I'm going to talk to you about another new Kaldheim card, the Raven's Warning. 1 white blue, it's a Saga. Get to create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying, which is great for protecting yourself or attacking. And then you gain 2 life. So another way to gain life. It's good. So whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage, you get to look at your opponent's hand, and you get to draw a card. So you get card advantage from that 1/1. You've already gained some life. You can see it's starting to pay off. And Chapter 3 is just such a strong card. Ability. You may put a card you own from outside the game on top of your library. That means you're going to look at your sideboard, take the best one from there that you're going to need. Doesn't matter if it's game 1. Going to plop it on top of your library the next time you draw, which could be with Cosmos Elixir during your end step. Right? So good synergy there. You're going to get that card in your hand, and hopefully it's going to help you win the game. We've seen a lot of cards that'll help you get cards from your sideboard before, which have been very strong. So I think Raven's Warning, I like all 3 chapters of this. And that's the possibility to be, overlooked, but I think it's going to be a very strong card in Standard. Now that we've seen a look at these 2 wonderful new cards, it's time to dip into Standard currently and see what can help. So, we're trying to gain some life. So let's see if there's anything focusing on white and blue here. Cards that kind of affect your life total. Going to give you advantages. So Speaker of the Heaven kind of fits everything we need to do. It's got Lifelink to help you gain life. And it's going to give you that advantage once you get to 27 life. Starting to make 4/4 angels. And you're going to start to take over the game. So, great card to have in the deck. Happily Ever After is interesting. It's going to gain you a lot of life for 3 mana. Gain 5 life. Get you an extra card. Same as your opponent, but that's okay. You're concerned about your life total. Try and get that extra card advantage. You could try and build a deck around trying to get 5 colors, trying to see if you can win, but might not fit. So, I'm not sure if this is quite the card we're looking for. Angel of Destiny, though. That's going to make it so all your creatures start gaining your life. Who knows, you might get to 35 life and win the game that way. But you're going to start gaining a lot of life from all your creatures. keeping you above that 20 threshold, getting to 21 and above, so you can start drawing cards. So, start looking at gain life here. So, Al Said Life Bounty, it's great. Protects you. Lifelink, early creature. And Light of Hope might be a sideboard card. Charming Prince is great. Has a lot of different interactions. You can gain that life early. Still get a 2/2 creature. You can bounce stuff if you need to. Daxos is great at gaining your life. All your creatures that enter or die are going to start gaining life. So, great way to keep it above 20. Cycle deck, probably not. It's another way to get some flyers with all the life you gain, but not sure. Revitalize could be good. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Keeps you cycling, gets you through your deck. At the same time, you're gaining life, staying above that 20. Gain 2 life, get a body. Not the worst, but Bertha Mellitus could be good. Gain life with it, keep your make sure you're hitting your land drops, get some protection as well. With all the ways you're gaining life throughout your deck, Heliod could start seeing an impact. Start pumping up all your creatures, you can give other creatures lifelink. And eventually it's going to start becoming a threat on the board. Core Celebrant, gain a life for every creature. But I think you'd rather play Daxos here. Linden is, not bad. Gain life every time white creature controls attacks, but not sure. Ominous Sun could be right in the right matchup. Gain 2 life, gain some creatures to help you block. Tended Healer, a little too expensive for my taste for what it does. Elspeth could be great. Help, protect your life total, putting a bunch of 1/1s. Or if you need to, you can just gain 5 life from it right away. Get you above that 20 life total that you're looking for. You can escape it back later, so. Face Fetters is a good way to shut something down, gain 4 life. Could be a little bit too expensive, though. We've seen Angel of Destiny. Kenrith is an interesting one. A little expensive, but you can draw cards and gain a life if you're playing a white-blue deck. Being able to repeatedly gain that 5 life could be very strong. Depends on your mix. Probably a lot of warriors, a lot of clerics. Probably not a lot of rogues and wizards. So you're gaining most 4 life with this. Heliod's Intervention. It's going to be a lot of artifacts, enchantments out there in the new set. You could come in advantage in both ways. With the destruction and gaining twice X life. Help you stay alive. Help you get above that 20 life threshold you want to get. Could play the top lands, gain a life. Nyambi is an interesting one. You can protect one of your own stuff, gain life equal to its casting cost, but not too sure with that one. Dream Trawler is great. Obviously fits white-blue. It's got lifelink. Very hard creature to kill. Gives you card advantage. So I could see that being in this deck for sure. Spoils of Adventure is interesting. You get the card advantage, gain 3 life. Probably going to cost 4 or 5. Like I said, there's not too many rogues or wizards in this deck, so you're only going to probably have a party of 2. But on the fringe, you never know. And that's kind of what you're looking for, or what you have for white-blue. Narset, keep gaining life every turn, but Trying to incorporate red doesn't gain you much life. Could be a little hard to do. So, last thing we want to look at, there could be a few different creatures with lifelink. So we talked about, we talked about Speaker of the Heavens, Heliod. Archon of Sun's Grace is interesting. Pump out a lot of Pegasus that have lifelink. 3/4 flying lifelink itself. So great creature to have. Depending on how many enchantments you're looking to play, it could work out. If you have the small creatures, maybe a little Cub Warden, higher lifelink total. Get you some cat creatures with lifelink as well. Against the right deck, Mangar the Diplomat could work. Helps you with card advantage, a little bit of lifelink as well. If you need to protect against some big threats or get a finisher, Baneslayer Angel could do the job. It gains you 5 life every time it deals combat damage. So, it's a great one to have. Interesting one is Staggering Insight. Gives you small creatures lifelink. What it's going to do is going to pump them up a +1/+1, and you're going to start drawing cards as well. So, depending on the deck, that could see some play. I'm seeing Dream Trawler. Last one I really want to look at is Luris. I think it'd be an interesting card. Obviously, depends if you want to, how many 1 and 2 drops you want to bring back. I wouldn't make it your companion. It's not going to work, but could have its spot, with the lifelink, bringing back a bunch of your 1 and 2s that are important to make the deck work. Yeah. Kind of what we have in Standard right now to help you with our 2 brand new cards. You got Cosmos Elixir. You got the Raven's Warning. 2 new cards from Kaldheim. It's going to be great. Can't wait to make this deck. It's going to be fun. Alright. See you next time. Bye.